Hello and welcome to Ask&Anders. And this one's on the Department of Labor's recent ruling for fiduciary advising that recently came out. So if you haven't heard about it, the Department of Labor came out with a ruling that if you're rolling money to an IRA or qualified account, you have to act in your client's best interest and prove that it is in their best interest, which is a huge win for retirees. I think it's great. Our firm took on that model from day one, but I'm really glad that they're adopting it across the board. The one thing I want to bring up, because someone said, okay, well, how does that affect us? Isn't everybody a fiduciary now? Your employer plans, most of your employer plans are non-ERISA in the state of Florida. So most 457s and 403Bs are what's called non-ERISA. And what that means for you is they're actually exempt from that rule. And I've had conversations with companies who, they want us to sign contracts where we'll only work with them. I say, listen, that goes directly against a fiduciary standpoint, because then you can't be objective to work, for your clients. If you're just working with one company, you're only going to offer that one company, and their response is, yeah, but we're exempt, so we don't care about the DOL fiduciary rule. So make sure, I'm not saying that your 403B agent or someone else isn't acting in your best interest, but the point is that they don't have to follow those rules. Okay, so make sure you understand that, and make sure you understand that just because that's a law that was passed, it may not apply to your 457 deferred comp, may not apply to the 403B, those types of things. So be careful with that, and just don't assume that everyone's going on the roll. Also, like we talked about before, just because someone's giving you an unbiased opinion, unbiased advice does not mean that they're giving you good advice, right? Your mom might give you great unbiased advice, but it's not necessarily good, right? You wouldn't go to her for financial advice. Well, some of you might if she's good with finances, but the point is, just because someone's unbiased doesn't necessarily mean that the advice is good. It just means that they're not putting their interests above yours. Something to take into consideration. I hope that none of you have to run into a situation like that, but I want to make sure everybody understands kind of the environment that we're in right now. Thanks.